Alright guys, just a quick tutorial on how to compose your magazine cover and how to deal with the most important elements that you have to consider. Now, I'm not really considering style too much here, I'm just thinking about the main conventions that we need to show an understanding of, such as you can see the masthead here, the main image, the title. We have a sticker, the font's not very tidy there, I do apologise about that. We have an issue number, we have a price, we have a couple of cover lines, and we have a barcode. Okay, so first thing we need to do is set up our document. So we'll go File and New. And then in terms of the size, we want to go into inches and we want a width of 8.5. We want a height of 11.5. That should create us the correct size for our magazine cover. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we've got our content, so I'm just going to move the content in. Okay, this is Ella, who is one of our students. Okay, then I'm going to go to a new layer, and again, it's totally up to you where you position this and resize it, Command and T, and we can check Shift and we can make it bigger or smaller. So the next thing we're going to do is pop in a masthead. So I'm just going to go to the text tool. And I'm just going to pop our name in there. I'm going to click and drag, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so same again, I think we can go a bit bigger here. Okay, one of the things I forgot to do is use our rulers. So what we'll do, we'll just create safe zones. So just tiny little margins. Okay, and then by using these, we can show that a little bit more. Oh, we can show that a little bit more control over what we're doing. Okay, so now we have margins, we have a main image, we have a masthead. Masthead might be a little bit big. I'm not going to worry too much about that at the moment. Okay, then I'm going to go back to our text tool, create a new layer, and I'm going to use a different font this time. Again, not really thinking about the type of fonts I'm going to use. Okay, it's not very big at all. So we'll just lift that. Okay, and you can see I've got some problems there. So I'm just going to highlight everything. I'm going to go to, this is the paragraph panel, the character panel. So that's usually an A, or if you can't see it, it's called window, paragraph, and you can pop on your characters here. And then we have all this control where we can move stuff down. Okay, we can space stuff out. It's called kerning, I believe. And we can make stuff bigger and smaller. We have a lot of control. And then just going to make sure everything is left centered for this. And then I'm going to go back and highlight this. Obviously, black isn't standing up very well, just for purposes of seeing it. Okay, and using my guides, I can place that. Again, if we go back, the beauty of this paragraph panel is we can play around with our text, and then we can just illustrate that a little bit of control. Okay, so something isn't being very kind to us here. So it's important you show this control when working with magazine covers, because these are going to be some of the things that you can pick up marks for. Okay, so as you can see, there's a bit of an issue there. So we can just space that out, and it's totally up to you what you do with these things. It's not doing anything. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is just cut around Ella's hair. Oh, sorry, that's my mistake. I'm just going to make sure we duplicate that layer, and then make sure we're on the actual layer of the image here. And then we create this, go into our paths, just check control, make selection. If ever radius of 2 is fine, and then we'll just Command C, Command V, copy and paste that, and then pop that on there, and then we've put our subject on top of the masthead. Hope that's useful. There's some of the basic elements. Cheers, bye.